Welcome to within. There is nothing outside of you that you need. The light, the clarity, the wind have always lived within. I allow myself to slow down. Not to disappear, but to arrive. I feel my body in this moment. The weight of my legs. The quiet presence of my hands. The steady support beneath me. Nothing is rushing me. I notice my breath again, how it moves even when I don't manage it. Life is breathing me. Life is breathing me. And suddenly, very gently, I become aware of younger part of myself. I become aware of a younger part of myself. Younger part of myself. Not as a memory, as a feeling. A subtle tightness in my chest. A quiet alertness. A habit of waiting. Waiting to be approved, waiting to be chosen, waiting to be told that I am enough. I don't push this feeling away. I turn toward it softly. I let myself feel how early I learned that love could be conditional, that attention could disappear, that being good, quiet, strong, or useful made me safer. I don't relive sense. I don't relive scenes. I feel the imprint. I feel the imprint. And I speak to myself now from the present. You didn't imagine this. You adopted beautifully. You were never the problem. You didn't imagine this. You adopted beautifully. You were never the problem. I feel my throat soften. I place a hand on my heart again. I realize something sacred. My worth was never created by how I was treated. My worth was never created by how I was treated. It existed before anyone failed to see it. It existed before anyone failed to see it. I imagine holding that younger version of me, not fixing her, not explaining, just holding. I feel her body relax against mine. I feel warmth spreading. A sense of finally being met. I whisper, "You don't need to earn love anymore." You don't need to earn love anymore. You don't need to disappear to be safe. You don't need to disappear to be safe. You don't need to be perfect to belong. You don't need to be perfect to belong. My body responds. A deep exhale release from my belly. My shoulders drop lower than before. I feel grief, not sharp, but honest. The grief of how long I carried this alone. And I let it move through me, like a wave that knows when to leave. There is space after it. In that space, I feel something new. Authority. Not dominance, not control. Inner authority. The knowing that I decide my volume now. I decide my volume now. I imagine a quiet light inside my chest, not dramatic, not blinding, steady. This light does not ask permission to exist. It simply is. I feel it expand into my arms, my spine, my face, I sit differently now, breathe differently. From this place, I understand. I don't chase love, I allow it. I don't beg for safety, I create it. I don't prove my worth, I live from it. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. I feel deeply connected to God, to life, to something benevolent. I am connected. I was never forgotten. I was never abandoned. I was being carried until I could carry myself. I let gratitude rise, not loud, not performative, just real. Gratitude. gratitude, gratitude. And before I end, I anchor this healing with one living truth. Today, when an old pattern appears, overgiving, shrinking, doubting, I will pause and ask, am I acting from fear or from remembered worth? And I will choose myself gently. Even once. That is how the root heals. I don't rush this process. My value is no longer fragile. It is settled. I was always worthy. I was always worthy. I was always worthy. Stay here for a moment. Let this state settle into your body. Carry it with you. Within, the light is already yours.